Hi, I'm Tracy Matthews. I'm the liaison to the Business Advocacy Committee of the Campbell County Chamber of Commerce. And today I'm speaking with Wes Johnson, who's running for the office of County Commissioner. Good morning, Wes.
Good morning, Tracy.
So our first question for you is, what do you feel are the key responsibilities of this role?
So first is our economic situation. Our local economy is not only suffering due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but also from a decline in coal production and a recent decline in oil prices. While oil prices will continue to fluctuate, it's apparent that coal will likely never see the glory days of a decade ago. Second is reducing costs to keep within our future revenues while maintaining an acceptable level of services that Campbell County provides its residents. There's no doubt that Campbell County goes above and beyond for its residents. For several years, commissioners have asked departments to hold the line as economic uncertainty has knocked on our door. We may be moving into a time when the commission may have to ask its departments to make substantial cuts. The first recommendation I have is to give the opportunity to make cuts to each department. No one knows the operations of each department better than the people charged directly with overseeing them. Our county employees are resourceful, and from what I have seen as a former county employee, they bring ideas to the table too. The Board of Commissioners are wise to listen to their employees and have a dialogue to ensure we are using our tax dollars in the most efficient way. It will also be important for the Commission to work to maintain its compensation packages for its public servants. Third, our Board of Commissioners must continue to fund or help fund our local nonprofits, assistance centers, and local events. Nonprofits provide invaluable services to our residents in incredible and cost-effective ways. These funds generate even more money into our economy as services are provided, wages are paid, and local contractors are awarded bids. Our commissioners have encouraged local shopping and the importance of awarding bids to local contractors. This policy should stay in effect.
Thank you. Secondly, are you in favor of the optional 1% tax? Why or why not?
Yes, I do support the optional 1% tax. It is so beneficial to our communities and our county as a whole. Approximately 8 to 10% of the county budget comes from the 1% tax. The commissioners have adopted a resolution to use 1% funds for projects that the citizens designate as top priorities on the citizen survey. I believe it is important to use those funds how the citizens want them to be used. The largest portion of 1% funds in the county are used for road and bridge maintenance. The second largest portion goes to the college and various nonprofits. It's vital to our strength as a community that we keep doing this.
Thank you. What would you do as a commissioner to improve the overall business climate in the city, county, and state?
Well, it's important for our city, county, and state to rally behind our coal industry, but I think what's going to be even more important is to find new industry to keep our workers here and generate new opportunities for employment. It will be important for all government entities to form strong alliances with one another. We have seen our county commission and our city council do incredible things when they put their heads together. I would start by making sure that happens. I also suggest we learn from places that have experienced losses in industry like ours, starting in places like West Virginia. West Virginia has gone through similar devastating losses in coal jobs. The difference is their losses have already occurred and they have done incredible work to revive their economies through substantial diversification. We should have representation communicating with leaders there and bring back ideas suitable to breathe new life into our economy. I suggest we can do this in cooperation with the City of Gillette, the Town of Wright, the County Commission, and Energy Capital Economic Development.
Would you support the mill levy in Campbell County to the maximum? If not, how would you address budget shortfalls?
No, I don't support increasing the mill levy to the maximum. Our current assessed valuation for this budget year is $4.2 billion. Next year, the projections show another decline in valuation with a drop down to $3.6 billion. That decreased valuation takes us back to 2005 levels. Back in 2005, we were prospering, we were building, we were creating, and we were providing services. Life was good then. So I don't see our outlook as doom and gloom. I'm looking at it cautiously. These continued drops in valuation are alarming because it means we have to start looking at some tough cuts. We also may need to have a discussion about increasing revenues. But my first thought would be against increasing the mill levy. My focus will be investing in incentives to attract new industry, new business, and work to expand our efforts on expanding tourism. We are missing the boat on tourism, and capitalizing on tourism is probably one of the easiest ways to get outside money into our community. I believe we are missing out on millions of dollars on our local economy from not working to get people off the highway and into our community.
And finally, Wes, I just want to give you a couple minutes to wrap up and talk about anything that you want the voters to know about you.
I have worked in the private sector, the public sector, and I own and operate a small business here in Campbell County. I represent a broad range of the county from our rural communities to our population centers of Gillette and Wright. I grew up in Recluse, Wyoming. My parents and other relatives still operate small cattle operations on my family's land. Recluse is where my roots began, and my upbringing there contributed greatly to my character as a hardworking leader. There is nothing that can stop Campbell County from thriving. I believe that. We have to be serious about it, though. We cannot sit on the sidelines waiting for the next boom or fearful of the next bust. We have the power to create our own destiny, even as a community. I believe that we can. My name is Wes Johnson. I'm asking for your vote in November because I believe our residents want to maintain and preserve our way of life. I want to propose ideas, and I want our commission to invest in new industry in huge ways. I want to see our communities and our county continue to thrive and be the example in Wyoming of what can happen when we come together with a common purpose to support each other, our community, and our prosperity.
Thank you.